So last week I met with the town attorney for 2 hours for training. I went there so we didn't have to pay for her to come here. And I just wanted to go over some of the training things that she had said, so that we're all on the same page. First, she mentioned the ethics policy. She strongly encourages us to get on top of that. She thought that we already had one, and she wants us to have one, not only for personnel, but elected officials, anyone, volunteers, anybody who has anything to do with the town. Let's see. And surprisingly enough, she said that we need to start using MMA a lot more. I asked about my articles that were submitted, and she said absolutely use MMA for that. Our FOIA request, she said use MMA for that. And I also told her that I have a hard time with the verbal communication and then it be given to the public and with no documentation backing that up. And she said that, at first she said that that was hard to do. She couldn't do that every time there was a communication with the town. But then I told her how I'm giving you guys information from her, and you don't need to hear what I have to say, you need to see what she's saying. So she said that if we send a follow-up letter, then she will say that that's the information, yes, that's correct, and at least there'll be some documentation that this is what she's saying, because that seems to be a huge problem with everybody in town. The last thing we talked about was the recall. And she had some stuff she had to write down, some things that we had to discuss in case that happens. She said that she asked about a policy that she thought we had in place.
The treasurer's agreement.
And it gives
She should have a copy.
financial, the
attorney should have a copy.
she was writing it down because she didn't know whether or not we did a policy.
I don't remember, it was one that she signed like the very first.
Yes, it's first one.
Yeah.
We
What's
signed
it called?
Treasurer's agreement.
No, she called it something else.
It's a policy on treasurer's disbursement warrants for employee wages and benefits. That's what we have.
Okay.
So we do have this in place, so the employees will still get paid and their benefits will still get paid. However, that doesn't apply for payables. The office girls and I have sent out notices to every vendor that we deal with, giving them a notice regarding potential payment processing delay.
Have you given that to the attorney for her to?
No,
Because I don't know if she's gonna, if she would be going to court after so that you can continue to pay others or not.
well, we have something in place already. We will have payables on the, all of the bills that are due in September and October, such as the school bill and insurance bills and so forth. So we have a schedule of all the bills that will be needed in those 2 months. So you guys can sign them next select board meeting. So I have all those bills. We won't pay them, we'll just have the warrant signed so we can pay them accordingly in those months if the recall goes through.
Okay.
But we did want to let any of our vendors know if we, I know that Cliff had proactively ordered like blades for the plow trucks, just in case we get snow in October, and we would, and Anna's had ordered some stuff for the soccer, just in case. So everyone's been proactive in what they may need in the future. But I wanted the vendors to know that there could be some unforeseen thing that we won't be able to pay for right away. And so that's why we sent the letter out to them, so they're aware. And I did get response from most of the vendors, so they are on board.
Well, that's about all she had to say, so, thanks for that. Deb?
far as MMA goes, they don't give advice, all they do is state the statutes. And living through this in
Just tell me- just tell me what
2006,
she said we should be using MMA legal much more than we do
well,
for FOIAs and things
the
like that.
FOIAs, I don't know, but as far as the recall goes,
Oh, no. MMA for things like when I put my articles in the warrant,
oh, all right.
but no, not for the recall,
Okay.
for just the everyday stuff.
Mhm.
Any
All right.
legality type
Mhm.
stuff would go to her, but, the
Okay.
smaller stuff, she said. she
I just
did.
wanna make sure everyone's clear on that.
Yeah, no. She says she has enough work, she doesn't
Mhm.
need any more.
Oh, yeah.